Welcome to Super Soul Sisters. My name is Jamila Oluka and you're watching UBC TV Inspiring Uganda. In Super Soul Sisters, we make sure that we bring ladies from all walks of life to come here and share with us our stories as women. It's just a platform where women can, voice their stories and also tell where they've come, where they're going, and where they are right now. These stories actually inspire, and also, people learn something from it. It's up to you who is watching to know that this can work for me, this cannot work for me. But also, I advise you to always be watching because it changes you. Every new thing that you hear, that you put in your ear, it changes your mind. So today, we have our ghetto mama all the way from the ghetto. Welcome. She's coming here to share with us her story. Before I bring you in, we still have the most inspiring pageant running. And please keep voting. We will share with you the link after the show so that you get into the link and start voting. Please vote for these girls. We picked 10 girls out of the many that turned out for the auditions, and those 10 girls really have very inspiring stories. Ghetto Mama, you're most welcome to Super Soul Sisters.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm very, very fine.
Ngolabika bulungi.
Thank you.
Okubya chigoye.
Echikumba.
They call it what?
Echikumba.
Hey, you look so nice. You look lovely. Now, I would like to know, where was the Ghetto Mama born? Like when you were a child before you became a Ghetto Mama?
Oh, a Ghetto Mama was born in Natete. Nze tebanzalira mu ddwaliro because embeera teyali nnungi. Banzalira mu nyumba. Mama wange talina ssente za ddwaliro. So yali mukazi ali hard working, omukazi omuvumu. Olutwe lwamuluma nanzalira mu nyumba.
She gave birth normally?
Yes, naita abantu bajja ne bamuyamba kokko na giving a birth. Nga omanye embeera ya ghetto.
So what name did they give you when they gave birth to you?
Lukia bifiira munda. It was Lukia Bilungi bifiira munda, but I'm also known as Nakabazi Lukia.
So what does bifiira munda mean?
My mother said, calling me Bilungi bifiira munda, nali ngenda kufa.
Kakati, but now you are here. We thank God.
I mean.
Kati, now you grew up. Where did you grow up from?
I grew up in different areas, different ghettos. That was Natete Ghetto, Ndeba Ghetto, and Namungona. So surprisingly, I was favored. There is a man, let me call him a father. He's called Mukasa Ibrahim, Haji Mukasa Ibrahim from Low Parents, Nantwala Nenkulide Ntinda. Cutting, wow, the time they produced you in Natete,
did they take you to school? Because now you said you were in Natete, then in Ndeba, then in which other place was that?
Namungona.
Namungona. So when did you start, and like when you started understanding as a child, which schools did you go to in primary?
In primary, I went to Kasana Infant School. Yeah, it was found in Natete. Then I went to Natete Modern. Embeera yange y'okusoma teyali nnyangu. Nalina okunoonya scrap kubanga mama wange yali atunda nnyaanya ng'alenga nnyaanya awe waka Kabalaza. Nga mwe tujja ekyokulya n'entula. Nga nina okuzina ku promotions ne babawa ebirabo. I know you know those promotions.
Yes.
Kubimotoka,
I see always that one in Kamocha. You know that one which they put on Friday.
Nezina ku promotions, nensomba scrap, netukola sweet dancing. Kata akasente ke nafunanga, mama nemuwa netwongelezaako nensoma my primary.
Kati wasoma primary, ogamye wagenze Natete. Like Natete up to, you were Natete up to P7?
Up to P7. Then after P7, nali netball omulungi ennyo. Ate nga nzina. Nenfuna scholarship. Nasooka agenda ku Star. Nensomerayo my senior 1 ne senior 2. Nemala nenvaayo stages. Nemala nenvaayo. Then nengenda to Blow Parents. Blow Parents, yeah. It's in Blow Butambala. Nemalila senior 6. but okusoma kwange tekwali kwangu.
Sooka otunyonyole bulungi nga oli waka obadde okola ki ku Ghetto nga okyali mwana?
Nga nkugambye nalinga nzina ku street okufuna sente kulinnya promotions kozi n'okusomba scrap byavanga mu sente.
Mama alina abaana balala?
Yes.
Yes. Are you the first born?
I'm not.
You see, now you
the
were
second last.
Now for you are favored. So now, after primary, like what was Ghetto Mama like? Rukia, how was Rukia like in primary when you go to school? Tell us a little bit of that story. Like when you'd go to school, you come back home, what would you be doing? What time would you be going to school? Like you can tell us all those things.
In my primary, by the way, I could go to school because of school fees. Nga nebibuuzo sikola kwa mama teyalina sente.
Ate taata abadde aliwa?
Taata yafa nga ndi muto nnyo. Taata yafa nga ndi mu P3. That was 2007.
Kati mama n'atandika
baganda bange balina okukoma okusoma. Then ife kuba bali basomyekoko abamu bakomako ku senior 4 aliwo yakoma mu P6 then fe abato tusome. Naye ng'ebiseera ebisinga banagenda n'okuba sweet dance of naye akasente nengabana ne bannange nenziwa mama nayongelezaako.
Kakati, well, like now, you said you stayed in Natente. Were you living in a big house, or what was your house like?
Our house, we had 2 rooms. Nga mwe tusula, then enyumba z'abapangisa. Daddy waffe zali yatulekerawo.
Kati sente zebapangiza waki tebakuwadde? Why did they give you that money for pangisa to pay school fees?
Kati ezo sente nga omanyi obunaanyizibwa bwali bungi ate nga omanyi nyumba za Ghetto buyumba bufunda we buti n'abapangisa tebasasula.
Nga how much would they be paying in that pangisa?
Emitwalo 4.
That is little money.
Anti n'obuyumba nabo butono.
Like 1 bedroom, eh?
N'ekitanda tekijjaamu.
Seriously.
Just otekamu akafaliso.
Akafaliso. N'ebintu bintu
neweezimbirawo then after ya.
Kati tegedde. So kati what do you remember most about your primary? Okay, I want you to give me 2 things that you remember most in your from P1 up to P7.
I was going to love that school.
Why?
I was a girl from Ghetto. Kati nga basomesa tebate bayina engeri gye bansosolangamu. Sisoma engeri gye nnyambala ate abantu bembeeramu babeera mu mwenge. Omanyi nti nabeeranga ewaka twetubeera walinga wajama nnyo nga omanyi area ya Ghetto ate nga batunda omwenge. So nga I'm a bad example by then.
Like they didn't want you to be with other kids also.
Yeah, nga basomesa some teachers kale balinga bambola. Whereby nali njagala kusonyiwa okusoma.
Kambi.
That's what I remember. Then another thing was netball. Nali mubasi wa amaanyi.
That means you still play netball up to today?
Kati nabileka nengenda maso ne kya Ghetto Mama ne acting.
Kati netball, which year did you start? At what age did you start playing netball, or which class in primary?
Was P4.
P4.
Yeah.
That means you were a good netball player. I also played netball.
I'm very, very good.
Wow. Which whatever were you playing? I mean, I used to play defender.
I was a GS. Then in secondary, I was defender.
I played defender at least from P6, P7 up to senior 3. When I started growing big, I failed to play. But netball is a very interesting game. Yeah. So when you went to, which school did you go to? Like you told me in secondary?
I went to Stajeza.
So Stajeza, did you also play netball in Stajeza?
Yes, I played. Kubaye yali chechali chinsasulira school fees.
Soko tunyonyole, how did you even get picked to be given a scholarship?
By then I was very known. Kuba St. Mary's Kitende, yali njagala. Kochi wanga amita Coach Farida by then, ngani primary. N'agamba omanyi Lukia, the only thing we can do banno kugenderako beetaaga ggwe naye nabagambye gwe okugendayo olina banno boogenda nabo because I was the captain nga balina somerako nze then nengenda nabo ne batuwa full scholarship.
At Kitende?
No, Kitende saagenda kuba nali ngenda bwomu this side of Star Jeza, my senior one.
Yeah, why couldn't they take you as a person? Because it was your luck.
What about others?
Okay. So for you said if it is, I couldn't go alone, I cannot go alone, I have to go with all my crew.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a good person. You're a real captain. So now, when, like, that was in senior 1 or senior 2?
It was senior 1. And what made me very, very happy in my senior 1, neba nondanga mama Nakabazi Mbogo. Yeah. Mama Nakabazi Mbogo. Akulira abana mama akulira abana bona mu ssomero.
Yes, like
mama we ssomero.
Okay. I get it.
Nga nobayigiriza okuwaata abawala boza
teaching them the Buganda culture.
Yes.
Okay, now I get it. You know, Luganda is
it's Luganda lingi.
It's Luganda lingi. So that's why I now when you're saying Mbogo, I'm like, okay, what is this? But now you've explained, I understand. Actually, those things I also saw when I came to, I think my senior 5, I saw that there was that part of culture, like where they used to teach people how to do matoke, how to oksanika, how to cook matoke,
to do
luombo, and then also to how do they call, to do ginats. In Chiganda we're not our way, of course. For us, it's a long process. But now when you, okay, now you said you're very happy in senior 1 when they picked you. Now, what else is that? What memorable thing do you still remember in senior 1 that you're like, oh my God, I'm so proud. If I write a book, this I have to remember. I have to put it in my quotation.
We came in senior 2, Nebampogwa entertainment prefect.
Wow.
At Star Jeza, and again I was the captain.
And then also the Mama Mbogo.
Yes.
Wow. So how long did the Mama Mbogo last, and then the that one, when they pick you in senior 1, you become until how many years?
I left Star Secondary Jeza in senior 2 and develop parents. So Sama lakona guchi.
Kat, why did you leave Star?
I left Star kuba masomero gali ganya yanira. By then Gombe SS yali njagala develop parents. Kati nga wetugenda ku mupiira different coaches and teachers bajja ne bampa that love ne banfaako nnyo ate nga obimanyi nti twalinga abaana bato ng'omuntu wakusuubiza ensi n'eggulu oba omaze.
So you were like a hot cake, everyone wanted you to in their team.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. So now, when you went to below parents, how was it like?
The first time I was not welcomed by teachers. You know what? These teachers, balinga tebagala babola. They would treat babolas. Life at below was very difficult for me.
How was it like? Tell me, explain. Yeah.
The first day I went to below parents, kuba nali nziruse from Star Jeza. I went to below parents. When I reached naina envili, kati naina enjala. Remember the other one, it's a Muslim school below parents. Ebutambala. Waliwo madam nangamba. Bano babola tebasoma. Kati bagana ye agena kujja natumya omutwe nengamba oba should I go back? Ate nga sikyasobola. Ne bankwata ne bansala ekigoli. Nenkaaba amaziga first day.
Nga they gave you Shaolin.
Ne bansala ekigoli here and here. Nengamba this life ndaka sijammalako. Nenkaaba nnyo nenyiga nentulawo nga njagala nzireyo gye navudde. Ne bankimisa amazzi. Ngende nkima amazzi. Ekituufu nali sina kyenkoze naye nalina enjala n'enviiri. Nenga sigenda zijjako enviiri zange nzaagala. Kubanga Jeza baali banzikiriza okukuza. By that ezaali nnyingi nnyo naye nga ntandise okukuza.
You reported in the morning and you had punishment. Rukia, you suffered. So, as in, you know, because you report early. So you report, you go to class, then that very day they give you a punishment.
I didn't even went to class. I was on administration.
Those things of checking that, you know, those things
but
of...
that teacher like alitayagala babola. Yalitabagala. Yandagila batat.
Wow. So that very time you've reported that they are giving you a punishment.
Punishment.
Oh my God, that must have been horrible.
Tanka.
How many jerrycans?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I think Rukia, you were crying and all. And you're like, the whole face was full of tears.
I could look on the getting and the back of skull. I tell you, by then the twine a skull. Go full ma no yingira.
So for you to get out of the school, you had to go through the gate.
Bloe anayagala otoloka nga ndaba olonga bampadde punishment enviri bazisaze. Looking behind nga ndaba ku gate kuliko asikali ne ngamba wano sijja kusobola kuyitawo kangume.
So then what happened? Like, so did you get any friends? Tell me, how many friends did you get within that time when you went to Blow Parents?
What I can remember mostly Blow Parents, nayagala nnyo Daddy Mukasa Ibrahim, HM Blow Parents. Yanjagala, yantwala ng'omwana. They used to call me freedom fighter.
Like a dube.
And I was like Bobby Wine nga wali kati when nali mu ssomero. Nali nkuba ebikonde, nga that love for the children. Kwa we natuka ne bampobwa captain.
Again?
Yes. Again nali muzanyi mulungi ate nga nfa ku bannange. Bakati tube Blow. HM, basoka kugamba HM, I'm a very bad person. Then HM was like, no, that freedom fighter, they called me freedom fighter. Freedom fighter is not bad.
So how did the name freedom fighter come now?
I used to love the children. The old school loved me because nayagalanga abaana nga katono kenina kasharinga nabo. Kati nga obozizo omusango mostly babola. I apologize mangu nengamba nze yakikoze nayiwangawo omubiri kulwa bannange. Ate kati nga abaana twalina abasomesa. The truth is twalina abasomesa ng'omusomesa agenda kujja akube akusaleke ebigambo kyotaakoze nga omanyi like a school waso agenda kusomera. Ngekintu wakikoze then nga nze nina okuyimirawo ne ngamba nze yakikoze.
So that the things get done very fast.
Yeah, mostly kuba.
But why would you do that?
Ekituufu abaana tebalina misango abamu. I could stand there nga manyi kino si kituufu. Ate nga ogezaako okunyonnyola. Some teachers don't listen.
Yeah, when you try to explain to them.
They just slap you. Or they give you
Thank God nowadays there is no corporal punishment of beating children. Because if you beat a kid and then a kid gets a problem, you're taken to the courts of law.
Blow Parents bambi abana banjagala nnyo. Nganze, I remember one day abana bakola striking ku ssomero. One of the teachers, not all, ne bagamba freedom fighter tabulamu. But do you know what I did? Abana batandika okwekalakaasa. HM najja ne batandika okasuka amayinja.
What? So it was like a big strike.
Yeah, name protecting and mga daddy fuluma. Name fuluma naye. So kati bagenda okumpayiza nti mbadde mbekalakaasa. Nga si bituufu.
So couldn't the HM tell them that this girl actually tried to protect me?
I don't know whether he told them naye yabagamba kimu. That girl is good. Waba tomprovoke nze tanyiga. Ge mazima.
But have you ever fought in school?
With children? No.
But with the teacher?
Yes, I've
First tell me what happened. How did you end up beating a teacher? First tell me what happened.
We had a matron. I was the captain. Kati nga mukela kumakya saa 12 ne mugenda ne mukola road work. Well, after road work ne mukolao some exercise ne mbaka mukatono ne mugenda mudomu mwetegeke. Kati we twagenda nga mudomu okwetegeka nga ggalawo. Kati nga mubeerawo nga mbeera awo kyokka minogena mu classes zigenda on.
She would lock you people look like
to
that.
make us that netballers are bad.
I know that netball, you have to first go for road work.
Yeah. Then kati after lunch nga tuddeyo mu training. Then tuvayo sawa nga twetege tugende mu preps. Mama nga ggalawo ne muba mukonwako w'emitinga munamuna mwezinze. Njukira abaana b'abendi abamu nze yabaleeta kati ng'olina bakunganya n'obeera nabo bw'oti.
Wow, so you could be, would you be going to
nationals?
No, like when you go for exercises, you used to wear those short things of netball.
Yes, of
so
course.
Then when you come back for preps and you have nothing to cover.
Yes.
Oh my God, that must have been terrible.
Up to sawa nyeze ekiro. Ne mumwegayirira najja n'akuba abaana n'abakuba kati one time yagalawo ne tumusaba ebisinzizo n'agaana. We yagaana n'ayita abasomesa. Yayita omusomesa saawa zino anyway sijja mwogera linnya naye saawa zino ali bweru. Yatukuba emiggo. Teyakomoro kiro nno tuva mu mupiira fena twezinze. Teyakomaawo. Amaze okgenda batugambe tugende nga we tuli. Tukomaawo. Atuwa punishment tulina okulongoosa ebiyigo biki webityo. Nemugamba nze sigenda bikola. Kuba tetulina musango. We are not your slaves. Ever much tuli banaku, it's talent yetuweerera naye tebalina tuyisa wetuti. Nangamba muzeemu. Nankuba ki scrubbing brush.
A teacher, male teacher, female teacher?
A female. Oyakinkuba nenkyoldinga bwenti. Nakyoldinga nemugamba leero sigenda kukkiriza abangoba bangobe. Nemusindika bwenti nenziruka.
Omukazi n'agwa wansi.
Yagenda watu kisenge. Nenziruka.
Did they take you to the admin for disciplinary?
HM yali anzikiririzaamu. Nze omuntu atayina buzibu ng'abaana bonna bagamba Ghetto mama tayina buzibu okuleka nga gwa mutankudde.
Wow.
Ate I could even keep quiet ebiseera ebisinga nga newonyigiriza kuba banyigirizanga nnyo. Naye nga ngezaako okwekuuma nga omanyi you're from Ghetto bakulaga bad attitude okwasooka ate mbeera ekunyigiriza.
Now I think you became defensive.
Yeah, or HM only and other colored teachers.
They knew that your background, first of all, you're not doing very well. But
they
I know
know.
there are some teachers who actually don't listen to children. But now those things are no longer. I don't know if they are still there.
By that time, if it was at HM, okusoma nani kulese kubanga embera yalimbi.
So now, because they gave you a scholarship to be going to study, what about now these other things? Was that school, it was boarding?
Yeah, it was.
But now, where would you get these other small things like sugar, crab? They call it what? Grab.
Yeah. At first, mama ange yagulanga kakota ka sukali nakampa. A quarter of sukali. Nampa nakunganya obusente nangamba nange somo nje mwene mbeera. Ngamanye naku yange nganze akadeke meleka kubanza soka kulayini ate akununtoma abaana nti ye nimbera je mbera
auntie, you know they would start laughing at you.
Yes. And another thing mama yampelekelanga ntambade wadde 10 nga tayina ze nagendanga ne kusomero nga sina kintu kyonna nenga nina okusoma.
What about now pads, soap, smearing oil, because those are things, books
ebitabo nayinanga bitono ebiseera ebisinga nakolanga maaso nembikula nenkola emabeya ekyokozesa ekitabo ekimu nempanika mu kibi subjects kyaleetera abasomesa okunkyawa talina waaka biki.
But they would have at least known that you had. Couldn't you tell Haji Ibrahim?
After Haji Ibrahim coming to where I live nalaba embeera gye mbeeramu nabambe nantwala ewe natandika okumpablikimu.
Naye even him he thought obadde olimba.
Nali soogera.
Nawe Lukia.
Seriously.
Ng'oli awo you've swallowed your pride, you are not telling people.
I could not tell people. Yanjagala nnyo bambi.
So which class did he come home to check on you and then saw your situation and said, let me help this girl?
By then yali senior 3. Najja n'alaba ku mama wange. Bwe yamulaba n'alaba nga gye mbeera sisobola kubeerayo. Nga we yajja abantu nga bawemula abantu batamidde enatetawo mu kitoolo. N'agamba nono mwana wange namutwala.
So he took you to his home?
That was in Ntinda. Place Vagita Ntinda.
Ntinda here? So when they brought you there now, how did they tell me the story of how you went to his home? Did they welcome you? How was Mama Wabana?
They welcomed me. Mama Wabana yanjagala nnyo. Nnyo. Ne daddy. N'abaana nga banjagala nnyo. Era we manga ngenda ku ssomero nga bampa ebyokutwala ku ssomero. Nga banna kye neetaaga nga nsabayo.
Wow. Interesting. So now after senior, and how were you doing in class with all these troubles?
Sali mugezi the truth. Nakoma okuba mugezi, nakoma mu senior 3. Kati ebiseera ebisinga mupiira okooye, olina stress, ogenda mu class nga omusomesa ogamba omusomesa nampisiza bw'ata n'onyiiga. So
now after senior 4, you sat senior 4 in that school?
Yes, I sat senior 4 in Bow Parents. Then after nenkyusa essomero bangulira iPhone naye sikwatangako ku smartphone.
Yangulirako ku iPhone.
Director wa Mukono. Mukono SS.
Which year was that? Like now, which class was that now?
I was in nali maze senior 4 nga tuli mu vac. Ne baleeta amatoko wa mama, then ne gombe bakochi begombe. Ne baleeta ebintu. Naye ngono yampadde iPhone. It was in iPhone naye yali smartphone.
Yes.
Esimu ne sigikwatanga nako. Ne ngamba
amaalo.
Kati abegombe ne bajja ne boogera ne mama. Naye ngono ayogera nange ne mama n'ayogera naye. Ate nga anteekamu, ate nga bali bateekamu mama wange. Nenziruka naye paka Mukono. Then reaching to Mukono, HM teyamanya, but why I ran away from the parents, HM wadanjagala nnyo, embeera teyali nnungi on my side.
Below parents. But where did you sit your senior 4 from?
Below parents.
Then after below parents, they still wanted you to go back for senior 5?
Yes, and senior 6.
And you refused?
I went back. Zentambudde amasomero. Nengende Mukono.
When after senior 4 first, tell me, did you go back to below parents?
I went back nga so segenda Mukono SS.
First tell me, so after the VAC, which school did you go to first?
Mukono.
Tell me, how was Mukono? Why did you run after getting that phone?
We bampa essimu ne bangulira ne line.
Yes.
Nengamba ebulo siddayo. Nenga ebulo Daddy Mukasa the HM yekka yanjagala. Then si yekka waliyo n'abasomesa abalala. Katate Metron tanjagala. Metron yali ampisa bubi nnyo. Ate yalina mikwano gye nga omanyi nti wemba ne crew yange nga saagala muntu nabo tebajja kwagala. Nengamba eno siddayo. Kubanga nze bankubanga nsinana kyenkoze. To make me bad ne banfulo mbi wa HM. Paka we yazuula nti this girl is not bad. Nengamba yosiddayo olaba bampadde essimu kitegeeza bengenda ofuna eno bingi. Bansuubiza ensi n'eggulu muganda wange. Nengenda Mukono. Ntuuka Mukono. Nagenda mu vacation eyo. Kwebaka kugenda kukola ki? Kwebaka kugenda kuzanya mpira komawo kwebaka. Kwebaka genda kuzanya mpira komawo kwebaka. Naye nga n'amasomero amalala ganonya freedom fighter ali luddawa. Gombe nejja entwale nga nayiseemu dda buddo nga nze ndyeri ne batuuka ne bakyesonyiwa. Kati mbeere Mukono kiro tuba twebase amadinisa nga geggula. Nengamba bannange
Mukono?
Mukono amadinisa nga geggula nga kesi zeekuba. Nengamba
Lukia na holimu.
Wallahi.
Kakati the school had some ghost or what?
Oba they ghost simanyi.
Kati amadirisa nga what time would it open at night?
At night.
Nga you were sleeping, you seeing the window open and close.
They could open and close. Then abana ne ba shouting and ne badduka kati. Nga emizimu emizimu gibakutte. Nange nenzuka paka eri mu domu y'abalenzi. Kati
emizimu nakwata gwe also.
Nze tejjankwatako. Nze was strong nga nze abagoba.
So sorry, I'm laughing so loud, but now when the muzimu would catch people, how would they be behaving? Like they start running? What would they be saying?
They could run, ne bakuba bannabwe, ne bagala okubuka sengenge badduke. Kwa that school yali yetoolodde sengenge. Bayitemu badduke nga tulina obbakwata.
The school, was it mixed or it was?
It was mixed.
So that was the girls' wing.
Girls' wing.
They are running.
They are running. Kati nga nze binnyumiranga nnyo sijja kulimba. Boza kya kyakunyumiranga. Kali nga nze mugibakuba nga badduka 10 zaasooka okubago. Nange nga bagoba. Ne mukwata bwente. Njaga bagambe omwana wa maanyi. Ne mbakwata nakuba n'omunyweza bwoti n'omuba ekigo. Ne bano ne bajja ne bakwatirako.
Banange kati wamala how long there? Was it a term, 1 year?
Term teyawela kuba mba nkyali eyo. Mu ssomero ddamba nalina essimu ne babola be bajja balina amasimu. Nga mbeera ku ssimu bwenti nenkubira
ebadde eri boarding school.
Yes, naye nze jjukira nanyi ssomero yampa essimu. Nga mbeera
kati ku ssomero nga bakkiriza abaana okuyina essimu.
Ati nanyi ssomero yajingulira n'antwala. Toyina ng'ejjogera.
So like in the school were kids having phones?
No.
Only you?
Me ne babola abalala abali special. I was special.
Ghetto mama, ghetto mama.
Seriously.
So then what happened then that, okay, after the museum was disturbing, you decided to leave the school?
That was not my weakness. Kubanga me, I'm a fighter, freedom fighter, you know. Nembeera yo emirembe gyali mingi. Tebatukuba onjagala wenvira mu class, wenvira mu dom ngendeko mu class. Ate fete tunatandika kusoma. Senior 5 na.
Kati ng'olaba nti here I will not manage to study.
Atenge bembiriko ofunye simu okyajjukira ebyokusoma. Me, I had no hope for a beautiful future. Sijja kulemba. Kubanga gye nalinva nali ndabayo. Ge mazima kati bampadde simu sigikwatangako. Nga mbeera okunenzanya game. Nga ne WhatsApp simanyi gikozesa. And then one time nakubirako ko kochi wange. Kochi wange eblo parents ebamuyita mwagala nnyo bamuyita Isma Twala. Wambala leyo. Ne mukubira. Ne mugamba kochi ogamba otya nangamba nagwe kye wankola kibi. Bagamba nakutunda nafuna ssente. Badde nsaba okomewo. Haji mukasanga yakwagala. Ne mugamba yanjagala nange sandyagadde nveeyo. Naye embeera yansukkako. Babola bali batuyisa bubi. Obanga bala batumala wakawunga. Oba tusomera bwerere. Seriously. Then nangamba nkwegaliddeko mawo. Ne mugamba nkubulire. Dadi mwagala nnyo. Naye emirembe egiri eno. Kochi nsonyiwa. Kochi wange obulamu ne mbuumuzitoowerera nga bagamba yantunda. Kuba ekituufu nali ntunda nga paasi. Nga bagamba yantunda. Naavuga emmotoka najja kusomera okunnona.
The school of Mukono?
Mukono. Ekituufu ne neekweka emmotoka nagiraba. Ne nkaaba amaziga. Kati ne bankubira kochi yawa Madam Lilian sawa zinali Kibuli. Yali sports madam waffe namba. Nanga Lukia nga nakwagala. Nga Haji Mukasa yakwagala. Bambikomawo. Ne mugamba madam. Njagala nnyo essomero lyange. Naye emiggo. Emiggo okutulugunya ne ngamba kambeera eno. Kati olwo nvaayo nti okuddayo ebulu. Tugenda mu mipiira nga tetunagenda mu nationals. Tugenda mu mipiira region gyali for region mipiira. Tutuuka eyo ngando SS madamu waabwe ng'agamba nga ngenda mbuuzaako ye madamu wange wa block parents. Nga mugamba Ghetto mama by the way bamuyita Nakabazi Lukia. Nakabazi mukuwamu akakadde kamu. omumpe namugamba omwana yadduka siri naye
akakadde kamiza how much
aka 1 million namugamba naye sinza ali naye wa mukono ne mugamba ne bambulira ne bagamba lwaki todde lo masomero gonna nolondayo mukono ne bagamba nze bampe essimu ate mwe mwalinga mwogera bwogezi bigambo empulira anga abantu batandisa ate okunjogerako bubye omwana n'ava ebulo n'agenda emukono kwa mukono by then yali atandika butandisi mu masomero gonna then madam najja naye nangamba bambi tugende ku ssomero nenkubira daddi nangamba lwaki wagenda nemugamba I'm sorry naye ngenda kola.
So by that time were you still staying at Ntinda?
No.
Or you had gone back to mama's place?
To my mother's place. Holiday namala nenkomao ngenda.
Wow. Interesting. Naye Lukia osomye nnyo.
Kati nno intuuka ntya nno okuva emukono. Ebigambo bingi bangamba nzireyo abasomesa amanga akomawo coach naye angamba ku lw'omulimu gwange nkusaba coach Isma akaba n'amaziga nengamba no nenkubira daddy Mukasa Ibrahim nga naye engeri gyayogeramu tuddayo leero n'omupiira gwange gwali gwetoddeko by the way gwali gwetoddeko kubanga oba nali nfunyemu amalala ku ssomero nsiba ku simu genda mu kisaawe kwebaka kulya.
You never used to attend classes even?
I didn't.
For how long? For a whole term?
Twate tunatandika kusoma. Nali mu vacation. Mbena kyenetaaga omukulu w'essomero nanvuga nantwala ne tugula ebyokulya mu supermarket ne banziza. Eyo lava ogimanyi? Ate ebulo munaye tebyali. Kati ekiro tuba twebase nga sikyasobola kwebaka. Ngabigambo bintambulira muri Lukia bambiddayo ebulo parents osome. Kiro ssaawa 9 nenkwata ka case kange enwali yangulira ne case. Nempakinga buli kimu nenkavuga paka bweru ssaawa 9 netambula.
That is 2 o'clock. So at 3?
So at 3.
In the morning, in the night?
Yes. Nentambula nenkubira daddy. Nakubira daddy natakwata. Nenkubira Madam Lillian. By then yali below parents. Nemugamba madam ndi mukubo njije nangamba webale nnyo ina transport nemugamba sina. Jendaga simanyiyo kamaika ne kayimirira. Nekambuza mwalo olagawa. Nemugamba. So
Bulo is which side?
Butambala.
Butambala.
Namba mukono nzira Butambala. Nambuza mwalo olagawa. Nemugamba ngenda Bulo parents. Nangamba nanga ayingira otuule kuteekeko ku kkubo. Nangamba soko olindeko yali musirikale. Nanvuga paka ku poliisi. Nangamba simu abakazi ababba abasajja. Abawala b'ennaku zino muli babbi. Ne banvuga paka ku poliisi. Ne magamba nze nvudde ku ssomero. Nadduka ku ssomero lyange n'enjiji eno. Kati njagala kuddayo eri. Ne bakubira ab'oku ssomero nga benjogera bituufu. Ne bankebera nga mulimu ebitabo byange. Nengoye police nenta.
So that school at Mukono, they used to allow you any clothes. There was no uniform. Like uniform.
Uniform was there. Nenza was special.
Banange Lukia is special. You are still watching Super Soul Sisters. We shall be going for a break. But before we go for a break, I would like to remind you that we still have our most inspiring story pageant running, and we already have 10 contestants that we picked from the many that came for auditions at National Theatre. And now, what I request you is please vote, vote, vote. Vote for these girls. Vote for your favorite story. Every girl has a very beautiful story that you need to read as you go to the voting link that we are going to share with you. Please check the link and then go there and vote and vote. These girls have amazing stories, and it is you to help us to pick the best. For now, let's go for a break. Welcome back from the break. You're still watching Super Soul Sisters. I'm here with the Ghetto Mama, and I'm Jamila Oluka. In Super Soul Sisters, we make sure that we bring for you the best of the best stories from the ladies. Now, Ghetto Mama has been telling us her story of how she was very special, very good in netball, and how she managed to study out of netball. Now, she's going to tell us a little bit more about the school, and then she will tell us more about the ghetto itself, how she came to be called the Ghetto Mama, what she is doing now, and what her future plans are. So, ghetto mama.
Yes,
By
please.
then you were still a ghetto sister. Now you are a ghetto mama.
I was the freedom fighter
A
by
freedom
then.
fighter. Oh,
Yes.
I forget the part of the freedom fighter. So now when you left police and then they took you to, you went back to Buloba.
Yes, below parents.
Blow parents. So how was it like? You can tell us briefly. Is that where you sat your senior six?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was it like when you went back? Tell us briefly.
When I went back, HM yasanyuka, coach nasanyuka, n'abasomesa ne basanyuka. Kubanga ekituufu ndabika essomero lyatuuka ne libbowa nga siriimu. Ne mbeerayo ne nsoma nga even the other embeera yaliwo nga tekyaliwo ndowooza HM yali ayogeddekoko nabo. Ne bakyusa engeri gye bayisamu babboola because tekyali ku ba netballers bokka ne ba footballers. Then nensoma ne mala senior 6 then nevaayo.
So where after senior 6 where did you go to?
After senior 6 nentandika before even senior 6 nali nina abaana era from Ghetto nga mbeera nga sibeera nabo nga babeera.
So okay, when in senior 5 and senior 6 you are no longer staying with at Haji's place.
I was there. Then some holidays nga njako wame, other holidays nga
okay, I get it. So then senior 6 back, where did you go to?
My mother's place.
Okay.
I went to my mother's place. Kati engeri gye mbadde mweri embeera y'entinda. Ate ng'ewaka mpulira sijjaawo bulungi. Ate I was free kwa mama wange banjagala nnyo. Ne ngenda mu Ndeeba. Bwe nagenda mu Ndeeba, coach waffe alina one room nga bwe tugwa ne twebaka. Balamuyita coach Amos. Ne kati akyaliyo. Ngetugwawo ne twebaka ne tugenda ne tuzannya omupiira ne tandika okuba empiira.
All of you girls?
Yes.
In one room?
In one room.
With the coach?
With the coach.
How were you? How many? But netballers are many. Were you guys fitting there or not all of you were sleeping there?
Not all of us. Twali tusulawo abaana 18. Kati nga onalaba nti mwepanga ne mwebaka nga yatuwa ekyokulya. Then nze kati ng'emisana nkeera ne ngenda nenzina kuba that was my job. Nenzina ne mala nnyo ssaawa z'omupiira ne njija. Ng'olumu nsulayo ng'olumu sisulayo.
So after senior 6 now, what did you start doing like fully?
Nothing, just dancing.
Just dancing. So how did the name Ghetto Mama come?
The name Ghetto Mama came from here. After my senior 6, natandika abaana ababeera benalinga mbeera nabo. Babbo ba netballer, ba dancer. Netball netusooka ne tumuwummuzaamu ne tandika okuzina. Ne tuddamu our job okuzina street dancing. Nga tufuna ssente.
So street dancing now here in Uganda, how would you be doing? Like you go to the street, then you start dancing?
Then abantu ne baleeta ssente ne bateeka.
Okay. So which streets were you dancing from in Kampala?
Era Ndeeba, Natete, Mengo.
Like dancing Maganda dance, what?
By then we are not dancing culture dances. Try to sing a dance hall.
Party after party. Super Soul Sisters, we make sure that we bring ladies from all walks of life to come here and share with us our stories as women. It's just a platform where women can, voice their stories and also tell where they've come, where they're going, and where they are right now. These stories actually inspire, and also, people learn something from it. We still have the most inspiring pageant running, and please keep voting. We will share with you the link after the show so that you get into the link and start voting. Please vote for these girls. We picked 10 girls out of the many that turned out for the auditions, and those 10 girls really have very inspiring stories.